said in the last vlog, she didn't like me. I didn't like her either, which is fair. Okay, so it is officially time for my bookshelf tour. Right? Ooh, I stepped on my bag. Awesome. Well, hello, America. I'm Maud. There it is. We're gonna spend the day together, shall we? Excuse me for a moment. I don't feel like lip liner today. Oh my gosh, $10. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to the cafe today, and I'm packing up my bag. I want to get just like some more work done, writing done. I learned that my iPad fits in my Eddie Munson book sleeve, which has become very convenient to me. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and then pack my Kindle as well. And today I want a very chill day of hanging out at the cafe. I might stop by the bookstore just because I can. I don't really have anything on the docket as far as like books I'm like really needing to have. I mean, I do, but they don't come out until like the end of April and like beginning of June. I have my bookstore TBR. They're just not out yet. I would do anything for an arc of harvest season, geez. But you guys are coming with me and we're just gonna hang out. I have had a very long week, a very long couple weeks. Retrograde was a lot. Last time you saw me, I was saying, hey, I've had a day, and I did. But I have all of the updates on the tea of that I didn't spell last time of my ex-boyfriend's mom and why she's seeing my stuff and why she's constantly looking at my stuff. I'm stating it right. Ooh, my knee got. I'm manifesting it right now that I want to show you guys the bookshelf. I want to give you the bookshelf tour. That is the goal of like all my bookshelves because I have quite a few. So we're gonna do that. Let's go to the cafe first and have a nice slow morning. It's still morning. Yeah. Also, while I'm waiting for my car to warm up, I got a magnetic Octobuddy. So we're gonna be testing that today. We're gonna see how that works out because I don't want to permanently like install one on my phone because I do like my pop socket. So we're gonna see how that goes. But did I put my rear view mirror because I haven't left yet and I wanted to test the stickiness? Yes, I did. Okay, so while my car warms up, I'll give you the tea on my ex. I chatted with him a bit, but his mom is checking my Snap stories, I guess, because she works from home and she's bored. That was the explanation. Very boring explanation. And I don't think it's the real one because like I said in the last vlog, she didn't like me. I didn't like her either, which is fair, but she only liked me like we only got along and we're like buddy and pals and like hung out at the holiday parties. Like she wanted me at every summer pool party and every like summer barbecue. The last like 6 to 8 months of our relationship. Looking back on it, I feel like she knew. I feel like a lot of people could tell, but I feel like she knew that we were gonna like be over soon. And it was sort of a taking a dog out and giving them a cheeseburger and a day full of like food they're not supposed to eat when you gotta take them to the vet later. Like I think she took that analogy and was like, we'll give her a cheeseburger for her last few months in this relationship before it just perishes. But that's the tea on that. Also, update on the tattoos. Still gorge, still healing very well. Itchy nonetheless, not unbearable though. I did wake up once, like right as I was about to scratch it in my sleep, my body was like, wake up, and I did, thankfully. I can sleep on, and I'm sleeping on my sides again too, because when I sleep, I like hold pillows, and I couldn't do that for the like first week, I think, with these tattoos. I just had to like kind of like lay on my back, just crucifixion style. I didn't want to like bump them or mess them up or like, you know, you never want to lay on the side of a fresh tattoo, especially the very first day, because you could press clothing into it and then it gets messed up and then that's on your body forever. It's very hard to fix. I've never had it happen, but I've seen some terrible tattoos that are a result of that. So it's like, hey, if you can resist laying on a fresh tattoo for the first couple days, that would be great. Can you believe that you fell and then immediately stuck to a plastic water bottle? Anyways. So it is so busy, but I ended up getting a gluten-free BLT and I am like writing mostly cathartically, though it is fiction. I don't know if it'll ever be published, but I have been finding writing to be very like cathartic. Journaling hasn't really been that therapeutic for me, but letting my mind escape the same way I do with reading, I do that with writing. I've been thoroughly enjoying that. Ooh, free little library. I found some good stuff in here, but it's mostly religious stuff for the most part. Yeah, it's looking like it's the same. So now I'm just walking to the bookstore and that truck is super loud for no reason. Oh, motorcycle. I don't think I'll get anything, but I just kind of want to see what's up, what's new, what's released. Okay, so it is officially time for my bookshelf tour. I am so excited to show you guys this. I built this a few weeks ago. I want to say like at least a month ago. I'm probably gonna have to go get a second one at least this summer, but this is my main bookshelf. I want to give you a tour of my other bookshelves in my room as well, but we are gonna start with this one. So up above me is the fantasy shelf. It's not super full yet because while I do read romantasy and fantasy, it is not my main genre. I would say thrillers and romance are my main genre, but we have my 2018 editions of the Harry Potter series. And for me personally, I just like to say to myself that they were written by Hermione Granger. Yeah. Shout out to Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grant. Good people. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, so I will say in regards to my romance shelf, it's a little bit bare just because this is like my 5-star reads and like my special editions, obviously. The only one that I haven't read is Cash, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I found I'm not like a big cowboy romance girl. I've tried and I keep failing to read them. So I'm either A, gonna ask one of my friends if they want it, or like sell it at half price books and get a different book for it. So this is the only one on the shelf that I technically haven't read. We have The Summer I Turned Pretty special editions, and then we do have Deep End. Though this wasn't my favorite book, I do love the cover art. And then I have my B.K. Borson First Time Caller and Not Back to You, and it is the signed edition that I got when I met her. Super sweet. So was Bryn Weaver. I also have like these plushies that I won at the Jersey Shore, but then I also have like this Chewbacca up here on my fantasy shelf that my dad got me for Christmas. So if you see a bunch of like plushies or little things everywhere, that's what that is. And these are rocks that I got on different vacations. I'm neurodivergent, if you couldn't tell by everything about me. I collect rocks. Anyways, moving down the line, we have my Baby Yoda too. I got 2 Baby Yodas in 1 year for Christmas, so that's what that is. This is more of like dark romance, monster romance shelf. I still don't have a lot, but that's okay. We have the entire Twilight series, and then we do have the Twilight special edition with the changing pages that I've shown you before. Still working my way through this series. Right now I'm on New Moon. I need to pick it back up. I want to have it be like a goal, I think, next month that I get through the entire Twilight series, and I'd love for that to be a video for you guys that I read it for the first time. And then we have my favorite dark romance series and author, Bryn Weaver, and it is the Ruinous series. And then we have her newest series, Seasons of Carnage. Her new book comes out in June for harvest season, so I'm so excited. And then we go a little bit lower here. I'm gonna be behind the camera now because I can't crouch that low forever. So this is sort of a seasonal holiday shelf, if you will, right? We have my favorite Christmas reads over here, and then we have my fall reads over here. I included How to Survive Camping in my fall reads instead of the thriller section, which you're about to see, because I read this during Halloween and I think I want to reread it like every Halloween. It's one of my favorites. Her second book comes out at the end of April and I'm so excited. It's the Burr Month shelves. Okay, and then down here we have the spooky shelf. This is actually a postcard of Krampus that my friend got me. She is so sweet. She gives me the cutest postcards. We have the You series. I still need to finish that book. I didn't finish it for reasons. If you know, you know. That's a video, but I won't get into that. And then we have Treadwife, one of my newest favorite additions to it. And then over here, but then we have like Mike Grady Hendricks, we have Stone Maidens, still a 6-star read for me, some classic Goosebumps just to feed that obsession I had as a kid, and then some Geneva Rose, Silent Patient. All right, now I'll show you my TBR shelves. Okay, so then we have here, this is actually my nightstand. So these are sort of just like books I've picked up along my travels, if you will. Some I've gotten from a free little library, some I picked up when I went to Florida or I went to Indiana. I picked them up. These are also some books I've been sent. I haven't started Binding 13, but I want to. I don't know when I will, but I do want to because I saw that Larry went to Ireland and she kept referencing them, and now I want to know why. Up here is pretty much the same thing except for Match Penalty. I don't know what it's doing up there, but it doesn't belong there. I've read it. I think I just place it there for convenience. But again, these are all books on my TBR, picked up during travels. Some are sent, but either way I haven't read them and I need to. I also need to pick up Isn't It Obvious again. I started reading it in February, and again I just kind of put it down, so I think I might want to pick that one up next month. Same thing over here. My tree shelf that used to be stocked with all of those books are now in the other room on the other bookshelf. So like these are some books of the month, some I picked up. These are those fall books I got when I just took my last trip. That one was a present. So yeah, some of them have bookmarks in them because again I put them down, didn't pick them back up. I need to do like a video where I just finish books that I only have like 50 pages left of that I just didn't finish for whatever reason. Although I will say I did read It's Not Her. That will be in this month's reading wrap up and I'm so excited for it. Again, just more TBR over here and like my Beats headphones for audiobooks. I forgot to tell you, I found my iPod Nano from high school, and I plug it in and it like turns on, but the second you push a button it immediately tries to start back up, so the battery is pretty much kaput. I'm gonna try and figure out where to get a battery for this and see if I can get it to work again. And then down here is my Fourth Wing series. I like to just have it close to me, if that makes sense, because it's my favorite series and I like looking at it and being able to pick it up whenever I want when I'm tired. But I think that's gonna be it for today's video because I am tired. I ate dinner, which was beef stroganoff, which is always a good time, but I want to get back into Never Whistle at Night because these are super spooky stories and I am really in the mood for that. That is what I will be doing. I'll be laying here reading until it's time to fall asleep because I am very tired. I have been having the craziest dreams. I had a dream that me, Shane, and Angela from Smosh were all hiding from a self-aware tornado, and Courtney was hunting the tornado, which taught me that when we're in a wind advisory and I can hear the wind howling at night and I play my rain sounds and sometimes I listen to Smosh Reddit stories to fall asleep, that's not the best combination because then you dream that you're being chased by a self-aware tornado. And by self-aware I mean that it was hunting us. The worst game of hide and seek in the world. And I don't know at one point if it was still hunting us or if it was running from Courtney. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here and read until it's time to fall asleep. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you're reading down in the comments. I always want to hear what you guys are reading down in the comments because it might be a really good suggestion for my next read, and I want to know why you love it and why it's encapsulated you so, or let me know about an author that's like your favorite author. But that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.